The Somali community is being targeted by federal immigration forces.
And this has a number of people in the Twin Cities feeling on edge. Bill Keller is in the newsroom with what's being said both in Washington and here at home. Bill, good morning.
Well, good morning. Well, first consider that 80,000 Somali Americans call Minnesota home. Soon upwards of 100 ICE agents could be targeting them who living here, many understandably nervous. But according to census data, almost 58% of Somalis living in Minnesota were born in the U.S. That's nearly 6 out of 10. And of those who were born outside the United States, 87% are now naturalized citizens.
We're talking about American citizens. And so to the extent any federal agency is looking to terrorize the people of our city, the answer is quite simple. We stand with our immigrants. We stand with the Somali community. We stand with Latino people. We stand with anyone that is looking to make Minneapolis their home and are proud to be here.
I know many families are fearful tonight. They are. But I want you to know that City of Minneapolis stands behind you.
The police say that the ramped up immigration enforcement started in Minneapolis over the weekend. In fact, yesterday, a Fox 9 crew capturing agents questioning two men from Somalia who say they were stopped and had to prove that they were living here legally. Well, soon.
You know, a lot of people don't like this, but ICE agents ramping up in Minneapolis, targeting Somali culture. Look, man, what you see from Somalians on social media, what you see from them is when people go there, they refuse to speak English. They're more loyal to Somalia than America. There's a lot of fraud that's been happening in Minneapolis and Minnesota as a whole. Those people out there, they may say they are American citizens, but they are not with America. This is what I see. This is what I have analyzed. This is my opinion. A lot of those people out there, a lot of those Somalians in Minneapolis are basically Somalians, and that's it. They used as being a American citizen because they were born there. This is the reason why we need to change birthright citizenship, but they're not loyal to the soil. They're loyal to themselves. Their first language is not American. It's Somalian. It's what they speak. So how can you be a true American when people are in your country and you refuse to speak English in interviews and you're keeping people out? That's the thing I don't understand. Yes, you have a white mayor. Yeah, it's because he's obviously going to be in the corner of the people that voted for him. He has no choice. He's outnumbered. But when you go there, you don't see a mix. You just see all Somalians. So what does that mean? That means they're keeping everybody else out. They're not working together. They have a Somalian chief, a Somalian, people on the Congress. Surprised they have a white mayor. He barely sketched through there. What we see in Minneapolis, and everybody sees it in Minnesota as a whole, is they're more representing Somalia than America. So you don't think that there's no illegal Somalians in Minneapolis? I highly doubt that. Yes, the stats is stats, right? The data said it. There's people that are, naturalized and American citizens born there, but there's no loyalty to America. There's no loyalty. They're more loyal to their culture. They're more loyal to Somalia. So my question is this: so why don't you go back? Why are you here if you want your area to be like Somalia, and it looks like Somalia? Where's everybody else? Where's the Black Americans? Where's the white Americans? Where's the Latinos? Where's the Asians? You guys pushed them all out. You are Somalia. You are not integrating. You are forcing everybody out, and you're dominating. This is why we got to get rid of the naturalization process. We got to stop making it so lenient. We got to get rid of birthright citizenship. We got to get rid of these things because these people are coming in here illegally, and then they're having kids, which become legal. Then they grow up, and then the naturalization process, and then they get in positions to get access to taxpayers' money. Then they defraud the system, and then they say, where the money go, we don't know. Like, when I'm talking about Governor Walz and I'm talking about the mayor of Minneapolis, who are you loyal to? You're just loyal to the people that vote for you, but are you part of this too? I'm glad ICE is there. ICE is going to find some people. ICE should be questioning people because you know why? Minnesota should have been doing it. They should have had their people in there doing it. It's not bad if we see a lot of fraud and we see a lot of people being there illegally. We see a lot of people not being loyal to the soil. Of course, we're going to send our people over there and question people. Are you here legally? And it's crazy when they say that there's people and families that are scared. Why would you be scared if you ain't got nothing to hide? That's my question. If you have nothing to hide, if you don't care that ICE agents is there, why are you scared? It's because either you're illegal, you have family members that's illegal, you have people there that's not doing the right thing, and you're scared they're gonna get caught. So that tells me that you're not loyal to the soil. I just feel like what ICE needs to start doing is start putting bounties on people's head. Hey, you can give us some immigrants, illegal people here, we give you 10 bands. Watch how many people get turned in. Because it's all about money. They're here because they're getting money and they're able to do things and they're able to set up shop. They're able to get the money from the taxpayers. But then they send that money back to Somalia. So my thing is like, and that's what upsets me. It's like, we just need people that's more loyal to the soil. If you're loyal to the soil, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You see what I'm saying? But if you only have Somalians there, there's no other type of business that thrive there, there's no other type of cultures that's there, it's just all Somalians, that's a problem. It shouldn't be no Somalian town. You should be integrating, not just trying to take over.
After our crew arrived, those agents left, prompting Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara to reassure residents they have no role in these actions.
The Minneapolis Police Department does not work with federal law enforcement for the purpose of conducting immigration enforcement. We don't provide information to federal immigration authorities. We don't ask people about their immigration status. Our mission is clear: to protect life, to uphold the law, and to maintain safety for all people in our communities.
Now, the owner of a cafe in the Carmel Mall believes that business has been slower than usual the past few days because specifically the rhetoric by President Trump. She says that people are afraid to go out in public, fearing that they will be stopped by ICE agents. She says that because of the spotlight that's been put on the recent fraud cases here in Minnesota, the president is unfairly painting the entire Somali community with a broad brush.
I don't steal any money. I'm American. I'm a business owner. I'm working. I've been in America 26 years. I have my own house. I don't do nothing. So all the Somalians, they're not bad.
Yeah, regardless of someone's immigration.
You know what? I understand how some of these Somalians can be doing it. There's some people that could be doing it right. But what I say to the Somalians that's doing it right, you can help and get the bad ones out of there. You can help and get the ones that's immigrants out of there. She said she slowed up traffic. She didn't have that much traffic at her shop. Why is that? It's because people are scared. No, they scared because they're illegal. It's because they're not doing things the right way. What I don't like is this. There's too much division in America. The police officer, maybe he's the police chief or whatever. We're here to uphold the law. Okay. If you get into this country illegally, you should be punished. You should be sent back. That's the law. So when we look at people like that, that's in law enforcement, who are you loyal to? Because if you're supposed to be upholding the law, you should be assisting. You should actually already be doing that when you pull somebody over. Are you legal? Let me see your documents. So this is why I don't like the division. They're trying to make the ICE agents look bad. But if you're here to uphold the law, then why aren't you helping the ICE agents? If they're there to uphold the law, they are there to do the job that you guys should have did. That's why it's too much division. But then we have these cities, these states want federal money, but you can't follow the rules. And then you got these officers and these people in power that's more loyal to the people than being loyal to America, deciding what law they want to enforce. That's the problem right there. This is why we can't be a full America, because we got too much division. The state is messing it up. The city is messing it up. The law enforcement don't want to follow the rules. So who are you to determine what rules should be upheld and which rules should be ignored? That means you know that there's a lot of illegal people there. That means you know that there's people that shouldn't be there. You see what I'm saying? Like, we have people, politicians, we have law enforcement in these certain states that are more loyal to the people and the money that they get from these people than actually America. So my question to those people, who are you loyal to? Are you loyal to America, or are you loyal to the people that's putting money in your pockets to telling you to shut up? We got too many people as slaves to the money. It's not about that they care about the people. It's about these people are putting money in these pockets. These people are voting for them to stay into power. So they got to show face. But America is who you should be serving. So that's the thing I don't like about that officer is you're more loyal to these people instead of being loyal to America.
Immigration status legal experts are encouraging everyone to make sure they understand their legal rights, and they say it's probably best to keep your documents with you at all time in case you are stopped. Also seek help from an immigration attorney in advance if you have specific questions.
You know, we're just in a time where we need to band together. That means everybody, the federal, the state, the city. If I have federal officers in my city and state, I'm going to help them. If I'm an officer, if I'm a politician, it's because we need to have unity. This is the reason why America has been dominated. This is the reason why American people have been pushed away. It's because we're so damn divided. Everybody has different views on different levels. Everybody's, loyal to whoever gets them into power instead of being loyal to what's right or being loyal to America. I love the fact that we have this thing. It's supposed to be America first. Upholding the law. You're right. Uphold the law. So if these people are here illegally, then you need to do something about it. That is your duty as a law enforcement officer. That is your duty as a police chief. You're saying uphold the law, but these would be the same people that kill people. These be the same people that steal money. These be the same people that commit the fraud. But you guys look the other way. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with America right there. Is that attitude? We got people that thinking they bigger than the president, that thinking they don't have to follow the rules. This is why we're gonna have a president that just says, you know what, Minnesota, y'all ain't getting no money. You can sue me. You can do whatever you want. You ain't getting no money. Nope. So we just got to have people that's in line. Doesn't matter if you're red or blue, you have to do what's right. And I think the number one goal out of all of this is we have to put America first. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. As always, we want to keep this thing real and keep it going.